Bedroom. You sits on the floor, knees close to her chest. She rubs her burning cheeks, has silent tears fall. Her breathing is shaking, body still trembling from fear and humiliation. She hears the door open. Taehyung steps inside the room. He expects her to be hiding, scared, broken. But when he looks at the bed, Yu is sitting there quietly, trying so hard to pretend she's okay. Taehyung sits on the bed, his eyes fixed on Yu's back. Meanwhile, Yu stands still. She doesn't move, doesn't dare to leave. She knows if she walks away now, his anger will only get worse. Taehyung, no control but dangerous tone. 2 days, just 2 days are left for our wedding. Our wedding, he passes his gaze darkening. Taehyung, the words you used last night, I tolerate them once, but don't expect me to tolerate them again. His eyes narrow slightly. Taehyung, and why are you hiding your face? You clutches the muffler tightly, covering her face as if it's her only shield. Her hands tremble slightly, but his voice stays firm. You called, but with hidden pain. My decision is still the same, the one I made 3 years ago. I smell past her grip tightens. I didn't like you then, and I don't like you now. Those words hit him hard. A flicker of pain crosses his eyes, but his expression quickly hardens again. Taehyung heart masked with intensity, so that's why you don't even want to show me your face. Before she can react, he pulls her closer. Suddenly the distance between them disappears. He gently rests his head on her shoulder, an unexpected softness constructing his earlier anger. You freezes. Taehyung's voice softer now, almost vulnerable. I never force you. He closes his eyes for a moment, his grip tightens slightly, as if afraid she might slip away. Taehyung, I could have forced you 3 years ago too, but I didn't. A deep breath escapes him. Taehyung, our meeting is fate. He lifts his head slightly, his voice now filled with quiet determination. Taehyung, and I can wait, I will wait. His eyes soften, searching for even the smallest reaction from her. Taehyung whispering, until you start trusting my love, until you finally believe in me. Next morning, the soft sunlight slips into the room. Everything feels calm, but the tension from last night still lingers in the air. Taehyung is getting ready for the office, adjusting his watch, fixing his collar. His expression is cold, but his eyes keep drifting back to the bed, where Yu is still asleep. She looks peaceful, fragile, like nothing ever happened. Slowly, Taehyung walks toward her. He sits beside her and gently brushes the strands of hair away from her face, and then he freezes. His eyes lock on her cheek, red, slightly swollen, a clear mark. Taehyung's expression changes instantly, shocked disbelief, and then something darker. Taehyung, in his mind, shaken. Who dared to touch her? He couldn't even imagine someone raising a hand on her. His jaw tightens. Slowly he lifts his hand and lightly touches her cheek. You flinches. A small pain shoots through her and her eyes flutter open. For a second, she looks confused, but the moment she sees Taehyung, fear fill her eyes. She quickly sits up, backing away slightly. Taehyung notices that where it doesn't sit right with him, he immediately grabs her wrist, not too harsh, but firm enough to stop her. Taehyung glows serious. What happened? Your breathing becomes uneven. Her eyes avoid him. You scared, stammering allergy. She tries to pull her hand away, her fingers trembling. Taehyung grip tightens slightly. Taehyung's suspicious voice sharper. Allergy from what? What has this happened before? You swallows hard, panic rising in her chest. You almost whispering, I don't know, please leave my hands. For a moment, Taehyung just stares at her. Slowly he lets go. You instantly pull her hand back and moves away until her back hits the headboard. Like she needs distance, like she's scared of him. Taehyung watches her silently. His expression unreadable, but inside something is burning, because one thing is clear now. This was not an allergy. Taehyung frowning, confused, stepping closer. What kind of allergy is this? That it only appeared on one cheek? Your heartbeat speeds up as he comes closer. She tries to stay calm, but her breath becomes shaky. Taehyung leans in slowly, his lips softly touch her cheek, one gentle kiss, then another and another. Your eyes widen in shock, her whole body freezes, her fingers tighten. She wants to push him away, but fear and hesitation stop her. She can't even move. Taehyung's soft but deep voice very close to her. What did you eat last night? You low voice, nervous, avoiding eye contact. Nothing, I didn't eat anything. Taehyung pulled back slightly. His expression changes, concern mixed with anger. His jaw tightens. Taehyung finds slightly irritated. Why didn't you like the food? You can eat whatever you want here. You stay silent, her eyes drops down, she doesn't answer, the silence becomes uncomfortable. Taehyung watches her carefully. Something feels off, his gaze sharpens. Taehyung calls suspicious tone. Something is wrong. He suddenly calls out loudly. Taehyung, mate. You flinches at his voice, her heart starts racing. She quickly looks down towards the door. A thought comes to her mind, run away. Slowly she tries to get up from the bed, her movements carefully and quiet. But before she can take a step, Taehyung instantly grabs her by the waist and pull her back firmly. Taehyung low controlling voice. Where do you think you are going? He makes her sit back on the bed. His grip is strong. You stiffens. Fear clearly visible in her eyes. She doesn't dare to move. The maid quickly enters the room, nervous seeing Taehyung's expression. Maid is scared. Yes, sir. Taehyung angry sharp tone. I told you to take care of her. Then why didn't she eat last night? The maid the maid lowers her head, trembling, unable to answer. You quickly, softly, trying to protect the maid. I refused. I was not hungry. Taehyung slowly turns his head towards you. His eyes lock onto hers, deep, intense, unreadable. You immediately looks down. Her throat feels dry, fear spread across her face. She goes completely silent. Maid hesitant, scared. Ma'am didn't eat anything since yesterday morning. Aunt told me not to give her any food. For a moment, silence fills the room. Taeyong slowly closes his eyes. His jaw tightens, his fists clenching, anger rising inside him, but he tries to control it. Taeyong cold, controlled voice, fine, you can go. But from now on, no matter who says anything, you will not listen to them. Maid quickly nods, yes sir. The maid quickly leaves the room, almost running away from the tense atmosphere. You lets out a small bitter breath. Her lips curve into a sad smile. You low hurt voice. I knew this would happen. And what's wrong in this? This is exactly what should happen to a servant's daughter. Taeyong's eyes snap open. His expression turns dark instantly. Taeyong aggressive, raising his voice. You are my wife. Knows your place. You looks at him, her eyes fill with pain, but also quite strange. You soft but firm. I am just telling you the truth. Before Taeyong can react, you quickly stands up and rushes towards the washroom. The door shuts behind her with a soft but final sound. Taeyong stands there, breathing heavily. His anger is visible, but so is something deeper. Lounge. A few movements later, Taeyong walks into the lounge. His steps firm, his aura dangerous. Everyone sitting there immediately goes silent. Fear spreads in the room. He looks at each person one by one. His eyes are cold, warning, powerful. Taeyong deep, threatening voice. You is my wife. Pause. His gaze sharpens. Taeyong, she is the first and the last woman in my life. Everyone lowers their heads. Taeyong, because she is the wife of mafia Kim Taeyong. Her value is equal to mine. His tone grows darker, more dangerous. Taeyong, right now she stays quiet, so it's better that all of you treat her well. He takes a slow step forward. Taeyong, because the day she realizes her true worth. His eyes turn deadly. Taeyong, the one who dares to hurt her, he clenches his fists. Taeyong will face a painful end. Complete silent, no one dares to speak. Father, displeased sharp tone. You are trying to raise that girl to our level. Taeyong's expression instantly hardens. His eyes turn dark with anger. Taeyong aggressively voice firm and dangerous. Her status is this. She is the wife of Mafia Kim Taeyong. He steps forward, slightly his voice rising with authority. Taeyong, from today, if anyone tries to speak to her in a loud voice, I will not tolerate it. Everyone is shocked. No one expected him to say this so openly. His father clenches his jaw but stays quiet. The tension becomes suffocating. Uncle, trying to calm the situation, polite tone, alright, calm down now. No one will say anything to your wife. You have made her your wife, so no one will go against your decision. Taehyung doesn't reply. His sharp gaze scans everyone once more before he turns away. Meanwhile, Yu slowly steps out of the washroom. She looks around the room and notices Taehyung isn't there. A small breath of relief escapes her lips, but then fear creeps back in. She remembers how she answered him earlier. Her fingers tighten slightly. Yu soft whispering to herself, what if he gets angry? She shakes her head lightly, trying to calm herself. She is wearing a very cute pink frock. Her slightly wet hair falls over her shoulders as she gently dries it with a towel. Her innocent and soft appearance make her look fragile, completely opposite to the dangerous world she is trapped in. She sits quietly on the bed, lost in her thoughts, still a little scared, but also trying to feel safe for a moment. Knock, knock. Yu flinches slightly and looks towards the door. Yu softly, come in. The maid enters carefully, keeping her head slightly down. Maid respectful tone. Ma'am, please come downstairs. Sir is calling you for breakfast. Yu hands pass for a movement. Her heart skips a beat. The small peace she felt instantly disappears. Yu whispering to herself, frustrated and scared. He knows I don't want to face anyone, still he is calling me. The maid stands beside her, trying to stay calm, but her voice carries respect and urgency. Maid, soft but serious. Please don't say that, ma'am. Today sir went against his whole family just for you. Yu immediately looks up shocked. You confused what? Maid nods slightly. Yes, ma'am. For the past 3 years, we have only seen Sir has rude, cold and merciless, but today for the first time, I saw love in his eyes for you. You called ignoring. She stays silent, refusing to believe or accept it. Taehyung makes you sit and personally ensures she eats. His gaze never leaves her, making her nervous. She eats quietly under his watch. After making sure she finished, Taehyung picks up his coat. Taehyung cold but calm. Stay in your room. Without waiting for a reply, he leaves for the office. Mention afternoon silence. Yu sits alone in her room again. The silence feels heavy, but suddenly loud voices echo from downstairs, angry, sharp and intense. Yu flinches. Her curiosity and fear pull her towards the door. She slowly walks out. Reaching the railing, she looks down. Hall downstairs, Taehyung mother and aunt stands near the maid. Their expressions are cold, demonating. The maid stands in front of them, scared, her hands slightly trembling. Mother angry, sharp tone. If that girl doesn't have the courage, then why did you tell Taehyung that she didn't eat? The maid lowers her head, fear clearly visible. Maid is shaking scared. Sir asked me. I couldn't lie to him. The maid crosses her arm, cleaning the upstairs. You grip tightens on the railing. Her heart starts beating faster as she listens.